What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It is me. It is me, your girl Labor Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
mhm, yeah, yeah, you tuned in. Wait a minute, we got a comment on the screen. Hey, you big purr, you better tell him, Doc. Hey, you big purr. Listen, tonight I'm gonna leave that on the screen for a second. Okay, good. The audio is good. The visual is good. Everything's good. Thanks, Doc. Um, tonight, let's start with that. Tonight is Wet and Wired Wednesday. Um, Here lately though, we've been a lot more wired than wet, but it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. As you can see in the title, we named this one "There Are Monsters Out There," and we are very much wired. So we're gonna get into a couple of things tonight, and I'm gonna tell you why I decided to start with this one versus starting with the. We'll get into that in a second. Let me say the things that I come here to say. I say before I get into my shenanigans. Join the conversation. Drop a comment, or you can call in or text 443-850-4828. The number is 443-850-4828. Or you can ask me to drop the link, and I might if you're on your best behavior. Yeah, you got to be on your best behavior. We don't want to see your tinklewinkers, your hoo-has, and none of that stuff over here. We're not interested. Keep it moving. If you would like to contact us for any reason, feel free. Sponsorships, advertisements. Uh, you would like to submit your music to be played on the radio station. You would like to submit your music video to be played on the channel. Um, you want to submit your Thorough Thursday freestyle, all that good stuff. Got a great tip that we can, you know, dig into for these Gab Beach Streets, suggestions or whatever. Hit us up. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Again, the email address is contact at ambitiouslyent.com. And last but not least, remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. When you hit the like button, I see it, so I'm able to, shout you out and say thank you for all of the love. And I would like to do that. Everything you do is greatly appreciated, and it's the free way to support this situation we got going on over here. Let me see. No, I don't say wet. Yeah, we more wired than anything lately. We ain't been wet in a minute. Wired is froggy to me. Just ain't doing wild no consent stuff. Yeah, listen. This one. Listen. So this one, I told you I was going to start with this Stein, however you say his name, situation, but I decided to start with his lover first because her case is ongoing right now. And so being as though he's not here anymore, we got time to go over his case. But her case is something different. And it's different in the sense that, like, although, and they say opposites attract, but although they were together, both of them came from opposite ends of the track. Like, he had to work his way up to, Miss Maxwell, exactly. He had to work himself up to getting the money that he had, right? And to do a lot of you know how it works on Wall Street, because he had a background on Wall Street and all of that. But she came up in privilege, and she was the daddy's girl, and she, although I heard word on the streets is her daddy was a piece of what too, but she was like the spoiled little rich girl, and then her father passed away, and then it just seemed like she went to hell for me. I don't know. She was not opposite in mind. No, she was not opposite in mind, but they came up, like I said, they came up into opposite type of situations. He wasn't rich, had never been rich, then he got rich. She was rich, then her daddy passed, and then her money started dwindling. It was a lot. It was a lot in that situation. Messed up. She liked bad boys and wildlife. I guess we can call him a bad boy if that's what we're gonna call him. I could think of a few choice words of what we can call him. And I don't think bad boy would be my key description of him. But anyway, so because her case is more because her case is more relevant right now, because this is ongoing right now, I thought I'd start with her case. And with his case, it's so many documents that I have to sort through, and I'm going through them slowly but surely. And there's a lot of documents from her case, but again, she's more relevant right now because she's still here and he's gone. Which, if you really think about it, he took the coward way out. He was like, no, I'm not. If he did what they say he did to himself, and it wasn't, it's a conspiracy theory. He took the coward way out, and she got left here behind to take the rest of the bull crap. So you know the story entails a lot of very important people, such as presidents, princes, etc., and etc. They all involved in the situation. So this case, hold on. Okay. I just wanted to remember what page I wanted to go back to start this case. So this case, of course, they got the lawyers and, all that good stuff involved. But this one involves her, Ghislaine, one of the plaintiffs from the whole situation. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the same young lady who was in the photo with, I think she was in the photo with Bill Clinton, and I think she was in the photo with Prince Andrew of England. Yeah, money is a hell of a drug, but let's get back to where I wanted to get to. So it's a lot tied into the situation, but let's just go through the background really quickly. Well, not really quick. We're going to read this because, like I said, we're not only just getting black men, because I got a theory on this. I'll get to that in a minute. But so the background, Jeffrey Epstein's conviction and the CVRA suit. The origins of this case lie in a decade-old criminal proceeding against the financier Jeffrey Epstein. On June 30th of 2008, Epstein pled guilty to Florida state charges of soliciting and procuring a person under the age of 18 for work. I'm gonna say that until I can say what I need to say. They not the kind of work we talking about, the work that the strippers usually do at the strip club type of work. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When they trying to get that extra money anyway. So the charges stem from activity with privately hired masseuses, some of who were under 18. Florida's age of consent. So, he agreed to federal and state prosecution. Epstein pled to the state charges and he received limited jail time, registered as an offender, and agreed to pay compensation to his victims. In return, prosecutors declined to bring federal charges. Wow. Shortly after Epstein entered his plea, two of his victims proceeding as Jane Doe 1 and Jane Doe 2 filed a suit against the government in the Southern District of Florida under the Crime Victims' Rights Act. And that's what CVRA is. The victims sought to nullify the plea agreement, alleging that the government failed to fulfill its legal obligation to inform and consult with them in the process leading up to his plea deal. Let's just say this. This is not the first time that I've heard of a situation where they don't talk to the victims. They just go ahead and make a deal. But you know what that was. You know what that was all about. He had money. And I feel like he paid off the right people to get that, negotiated and, put in proper place so that he wouldn't have to deal with that. But that's what happened. Okay. So, on December the 30th of 2014, 2 additional unnamed victims, one of whom has now self-identified as the plaintiff, Virginia Ofer. I don't want to say her name wrong, but we'll just call her Virginia for now on. So Doc said, look, enough, you have enough money, register. I have a whole island to be in house arrest. Crazy. Yeah, yes, listen. So let's get back into this. So Virginia identified herself though. These petitioners include in their filings not only descriptions of SA by Epstein, but also allegations of SA by several other prominent individuals, including numerous prominent American politicians, powerful business executives, foreign presidents, as well as a prime minister and other world leaders, as well as I'm about to say this wrong, but whatever. Dershowitz, a longtime member of the Harvard Law School facility, who had worked with Epstein, with him on his legal defense. The defendant, Ghislaine Maxwell, and also the defendant, Ghislaine Maxwell. So the lawyer moved to intervene, seeking to strike. This was Epstein's lawyer. I'm not going to keep saying his name because it gets me tongue-tied. But anyway, he moved to intervene, seeking to strike the outrageous and impertinent allegations made against him and to request a show cause order to the attorneys that have made them, exercising its authority to strike from a plain and insignificant defense or any redundant material, redundant, impartial, immaterial, and impertinent or scandalous matter on its own. The Florida District Court, which would be the judge, his name is Kenneth A. Mara. So he struck all allegations against the parties from the pleadings, including those against Epstein's lawyer, and therefore denied his lawyer the motion as moot. The stricken allegations, however, quickly found their way into the press, and several media outlets published articles repeating Epstein's lawyer's accusations. The young lady, the victim's accusations, in response to the allegations of January 3rd of 2015. Maxwell's publicist issued a press statement declaring that Virginia, her allegations against Ghislaine were entirely untrue, and that her claims are obvious lies. Well, that's what the lawyer gets paid. I'm not saying his name. I don't care if you sound it out for me, Doc. I'm still not saying that we're going to say Epstein's lawyer. Why is he that important that I should be saying his name anyway? He's not. He's a piece of, like the rest of them. So they get no respect over here. So whatever his name is, I'm talking about Epstein's lawyer who defended him. I'm not getting ready to be here giving these people the grace that they do not deserve. Not at all. Epstein's lawyer. That's his name. Lawyers, no judges. The system benefits folks with money, but folks can only sweep so much away. Yeah, and especially when you got as many victims as they have. So let me see. Okay, so let's keep going. So Virginia sues Maxwell. So on September the 21st of 2015, Virginia filed the underlying action against Maxwell in the Southern District of New York. Jennifer alleged that Maxwell had defamed her through this and other public statements. Extensive and hard-fought discovery followed due to the volume of sealing requests filed during the discovery. And on August the 9th, 2016, the district court entered a sealing order that effectively put the hush on all parties involved. So shut your mouth. The sealing order disposed of the requirement that the parties file individual letter briefs to request sealing and prospectively grant it to all parties. That's how they do it. They know something else. So, for future sealing requests, in total, it's 167 documents. Nearly 1/5 of the docket were filed under seal. This is what I'm saying about, man. That's what I was telling you guys about all the Epstein documents that I have. They've been unsealed since, but at the time of these filings, they were sealed. So I guess so that the press wouldn't get wind of all of the things that were going on, right? But anyway, so on January, so it was 167 documents, nearly 1/5 of the docket. They were filed under seal. These sealed documents include motions and discovery, motions to compel discovery, motions for sanction and adverse interference, motions to line and similar material. So basically everything that would be available to the press, right? I'm gonna stop reading comments for a second because it's distracting. But anything that the press could get their hands on and talk about and get into it, that was they put that under lock and seal. Nobody could talk about it, right? So on January the 6th, 2017, Maxwell filed a motion for summary judgment. The parties submitted their memoranda of law and supporting exhibits contesting their motion under seal. On March the 22nd of 2017, the district court denied the motion in a heavily redacted 76-page opinion. I hate redacted documents. Once again, the entire summary judgment record, including the unredacted version of the district court's opinion denying summary judgment, remained under seal. On May the 24th, 2017, Maxwell and Jennifer executed a settlement agreement and the case was closed the next day. So this is, this is a bit much. So motions to intervene and unseal. This is where it gets deep. Because y'all got to remember, I told y'all when it comes to meaning, we talk about this, but not that. Yeah, we can talk about this, but we will not talk about that. That is not allowed. You can say this, but you can't say that. Now, sorry, but since he passed it, it is different now. Public records, no fight. Exactly. Now, there's no reason why, if it was still sealed, I wouldn't have all of those documents to have to go through and all that stuff. So, yeah, I think once he died, it was out the window and they just unsealed everything, to be honest, but whatever. So motion to intervene and unseal. Over the course of the litigation before Judge Sweet, 3 outside parties attempted to unseal some of or all of the sealed material. On August 11, 2016, Epstein's lawyer moved to intervene, seeking to unseal 3 documents that he argues demonstrate that Jennifer invented the accusations against him. On January the 19th of 2017, Karnovich, an independent blogger and a self-described popular political journalist, moved to intervene, seeking to unseal the summary judgment record, and Epstein's lawyer joined his motion. Now, on April the 26th of 2018, after the case had settled, the Herald moved to intervene and unseal, the Herald being a newspaper. Okay. The entire docket. So they moved because it's like, one thing about when you go to court, this is one thing that's very, very important. It's a public document. It's up for the public to, you know what I mean? Like, they can redact some stuff, but you can, like, just like I went and got these dockets, anybody, it's public record. Flirting is as dead as chivalry. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to get into that, but yeah. So, who's flirting? Who are we talking about? So anyway, so they go through this whole back and forth. They trying to get the documents redacted. I want to make sure. Okay. So the district court granted each of these motions to intervene, but denied the related requests to unseal in orders entered in November the 2nd, 2016, May the 3rd, 2017, and August the 27th, 2018, respectively. The appellants timely appeal from each of the orders denying their prospective motions to unseal. Although each appellant seeks to release the release of a different set of documents, all argue that the district court failed to analyze the documents individually and properly apply the presumption of public access to the court documents. Therefore, we order that the appeals be heard in tandem and held argument on March the 6th of 2019. So all of this it was the buildup. It was the buildup. So on March 11th, 2019, we issued an order to show cause why we should not unseal the summary judgment motion, including any materials filed in connection with this motion, and the district court's summary judgment decision. The parties timely filed their responses. Child. So this is going to be a slow bubble though, because it's a lot to get into. So basically, oh yeah, I'm glad because I'm ready to cut some people out. Thank you, Doc, baby. They gonna put the joke on there, really? But timeless tale, a classic tale of people with big money going to court versus people with no money going to court. The people with big money trying to pay their way out of the situation without paying the people who they brought harm to. And then you could tell a little bit in these motions and appeals and arguments and requests for unsealed documentation. You could tell that that's basically what the fuck was going on. You could tell it was money at play. And it's sad that it has to go this way, but this is the country that we live in, and not everybody. Well, a lot of people mean you no good. They don't mean you well. They mean you even with a system that they say is justified. We're supposed to believe in the system. Something happened to us. We're supposed to call the cops and then go to court and testify against this person. But then you get situations like this where, yeah, I'm doing all of that and still not getting any resolve. Y'all trying to redact documents, hide stuff so I can't come out and tell you my truth. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me all over the place with all of these situations that, again, and I've said this a million times and I've said again, and I ain't even going to talk about my whole situation, but because whatever. But it baffles me that anyone thinks that they have a right to somebody else's body, to their being, to their well-being. And then nobody ever thinks about the effects that it has on these people that you bring harm to. Nobody ever thinks about that. Like, is it mentally going to fuck them up? Yes, it's going to. It's going to mentally fuck them up for the rest of their lives. They're always going to think about it. It's not a thing that they're going to be like, oh, I don't think about it. No, they're always going to think about it. Always. Whatever you do to them that brings them harm, they're always in the back of their mind somewhere. It's always gonna be there, and you can't let it go. And then the fact that I'm just trying to sue you I'm getting for that. In that case, it was a criminal type of situation because they were underage children. See how much money works. See how money works. I'm not blind. I've never been blind to how the money works, baby. That's one thing I've always known. Do people think about it? No, people don't think about it. They don't think about it. They don't care about the harm that they're inflicting on others and how much damage that's going to do to them and how they're going to feel every day when they wake up. They don't care about none of that. Why I believe a lot of what was going on in those cases that I was reading about Diddy, when they say that, it did inflict mental harm on them, like it messed them up, because I know I'm a person who's experienced somebody doing that to me twice. Well, once, and then somebody trying to do it to me, but I'm older now. But for some strange reason, these people think that they have a right to these people, and they knew what they was doing. They knew that they was going, yeah, for sure, Doc, for sure. More folks live in survival mode. You don't have a choice. You don't want to live in survival mode. You don't want to think that when I walk out this door every day, do I got to watch my back? I travel right now as we speak. If I go anywhere outside of my home, and even my home is an arsenal, but when I travel outside this door, I got weapons. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not even going to pretend like I walk out of here, I'm holding something. And the reason why I'm holding something is because you just never know what you might encounter when you walk out the door. And so you got to be in survival mode. Is it more women or men? I think that it's more women that come forward. I think it's a lot of men out here that have not said that happened to them, because for y'all, it's like, if I say this, I don't know why. Well, I guess I can kind of understand it a little bit. I guess it's more so a manhood thing. With women, it's like, well, where were the people who were supposed to protect me? You feel me? Like, you tell me I can't go out here. You can't. No, it's men without money too. It's not even just. I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to get to that in a minute. It's just a lot of men, not all men, but a lot of men in general, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that. But at the end of the day, like, us as women, we looking for protection. You know what I'm saying? And if I do anything to protect myself, then I'm going to prison for the rest of my life. So let's say somebody, unless I can prove without a shadow of a doubt that it is self-defense, I'm going to prison for the rest of my life. But we still want that protector. Whereas though with a man, it's embarrassing. So I don't really think they speak up on it as much as they probably should, which they should come forward too. Like, y'all said y'all want us to trust in the system. Well, then if something happens to me where I'm assaulted by somebody in a physical manner, I should be able to come to you too, and it shouldn't be a gender thing. Anybody who's had harm brought to them should be able to come forward. In this case right here that we're talking about, though, none of these none of these people who came up and spoke up were grown women. They weren't women. They were girls. They were teenage girls. So I don't even like the comparison because they weren't even grown women. But it happens to grown women. Like I said, I'm not going to go too deep in my situation because I was lucky the second time around to be able to get out of the situation. I'm a fighter at this point. It's just, I'm going to go down with a fight. But I told somebody, and it's crazy because this same person I got mad love for, because this person was like, yo, I'm going to get ready to go handle this. And they was trying to figure out, I wouldn't tell them who the person was. So, because at the end of the day, I'm going to win anyway. But one of the things that he said to me was that, oh, well, I thought it stopped. You have stop having them issues at a certain age, and you do not. There's no age limit on when somebody can be sexually assaulted. I can't. There's no age limit in when that can happen. If an 80-year-old woman can get assaulted, so can a 40-something-year-old woman. So can a woman in her 30s or 50s or 60s. You know what I mean? Like, it can happen to anybody. It's just some sick individuals out here that just don't understand, or it's some people that feel entitled and just don't understand why they shouldn't be able to be in a situation. Like, why can't I have it? I deserve it, even though they've done nothing, completely nothing to deserve it. But you got people out here that really think that they have the right to do anything they want to do to people. Oh, it's all good, babe. A man ego is fragile. It is. WRT. I don't want to say it that way. Males made the legal system. Yeah, they did, and we know this. This is not something that we don't know. Underdeveloped minds should not be entertained. Listen, those young ladies, and none of them were people of our descent. You feel me? They were all Caucasian. There might have been a few Hispanics in there, sprinkled in there somewhere. I think it was like one or two, but they were Caucasian. They had a particular liking, but at the end of the day, I don't care, because this is the thing. The same people that you said made the system are the same people that are the culprits within the system. This girl just told y'all it was delegates in there, people of high, because it don't matter if you're poor. Like, if you're poor and they're rich, race is not an issue, because now it's a poverty level thing. Like, it doesn't matter. But none of those young ladies were of African descent. All of those young ladies were Caucasian. In this case right here, were of Caucasian descent. It's not a racial thing. It's some people walk around on this earth and think they are entitled to some shit that they are not entitled to at all. And then we'll try to make you feel bad if you don't want to take part in it, or make you feel like you know what I mean, they'll do things to you to try to manipulate your mind. But it's not a racial thing. It's because girls of all ethnic backgrounds get assaulted. Boys of all ethnic backgrounds get assaulted, but they're just afraid to speak out about it. And it's terrible that with these, now they're women, now they're grown women, but at the time that these things were happening to them, they weren't grown women. They were children. They were children. And that's what it was. They were children. And that's, you know what I mean, like with them. And then the crazy part, I don't know if any of you have watched the documentary about Epstein. I have. I also watched one about Ghislaine as well. Like I said, it's a sick thing. It's not a racial thing. It's not a gender thing, because it's proportionate. You feel me? Look at R. Kelly. He'd been talking about what happened to him as a kid, and it kind of just trickled over to him being a grown man. You feel me? It affects everybody differently. But I watched a documentary on Epstein, right? And watching that documentary, I got to see the faces of a lot of these young women, right? And in the documentary, they were talking about how he would go about soliciting her. Of course, he never went out and got them. He would send other people, like people he already did the same thing to. Ghislaine was caught up in a couple of them. She would be more of like the madam of the household, though. She would be the one to tell him what to do and how to do it and all of that good stuff. But it all started out with them, like this document also said it too, it started out with them being offered to be paid to give him a massage. And then it went from there. Young girls, your mind is not even all the way developed. It's not developed. I wouldn't even say all the way developed at 25. You just starting to register and understand. Like, as a kid, you can't understand none of that. And these girls were children. They were high school children, yes, teenagers, yes, but they were children nonetheless. And your mind is not developed just yet. It's still things you have to learn. 1 or 2, Diddy got money, scary proposition. Listen, he ain't had that Epstein money. Yes, boys don't understand that also. It's just I don't think nobody understands it. Do you think the parents have any responsibility? Because like I said, I paid attention to, this case closely. They didn't know that was happening to their daughters. And a lot of these girls that were brought in were not of families that really paid attention. They, again, were low-level people. Like, they were poor. They came from really poor families. They peoples was in the street, just like in Black situation, peoples was in the streets, drug addicts in the family, very huge families where people just, they'd tell their parents they're going to the mall and their parents would believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not blaming the parents in this one. I can't. I mean, maybe, no, I'll say I'm on the fence about this. Because there are times like, how did your daughter get to go away this long? Virginia was out there. She traveled with them. But at the same time, you get them at a certain age, and then the age of consent in the state of Florida is 18. So if he get them at 16, 17, nobody knows about it. And then at 18, she's legal. And now he could take her around the world and pimp her out. Like, what do you do as a parent? She's grown. You know what I'm saying? So, no. There's a lot of these cases where everybody one point, no, it's some people out here that really are predators. And also, and this definitely does not make it right, and it's a horrible thing, but I will also I will give my testimony in this situation. When you're younger, you think you know something and you have no idea, no clue. But there are a lot of older men that like to prey on younger girls and younger boys. And because, again, the brain is not all the way developed yet, you think you know something and you have no clue. And so you wind up wrapped up with this old head thinking you're doing something and you're really not. I'm quite sure when they got tied up in this whole situation, they thought it was, and it didn't just happen to children, it happened to grown women too, but they thought they were getting in a situation and then it turned into something totally different. Now they sleeping with senators and princes and governors and things of that nature. You just don't know. It's underdeveloped minds, and they knew who to target. Again, I don't do no victim shaming over here. You will never catch me saying it's none of their fault. It's not their fault because their minds were underdeveloped. But those grown folks that put them in them situations, Epstein, Ghislaine, whoever was a part of that monstrosity, they knew. They were grown. All of them were grown. The people who were the victims were not grown. That's the word of difference. So if I'm going to blame anybody, I'm going to blame the predators. They knew. They were grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, they knew what they were doing. They knew that they were targeting them girls because those girls were young and stupid and come from poverty and would do like, okay, well, fine. You know, I'm going to be taken care of. I'm going to be good. I'm going to go over here. They knew. The girls, not so much. They didn't know that when they went to go give him a massage, thinking they just go make $100 real quick to get this man a massage, that it was going to turn them to living the life of a sex worker. They didn't know that. There's no way they could have known that. Just like in certain situations, even with the Diddy situation. Yeah, I didn't know that me going on a date with him was going to constitute me being assaulted. No, nobody knows that that's going to happen to them. It just happens. And some people get stuck in a situation. When the first time it happened to me, I was stuck in a situation. I didn't know what to do. Now I'm like I said, I'm on my one tip. You can get all of this work, and I'm not afraid to give it to you, because what I refuse to do is let anybody think that they can do that to me now that they did to me as a teenage girl back then. I just refuse. But no, I can't. In this case, I'm not necessarily going to blame the parents. And everybody, well, do you know where your teenager was? Well, when you're looking for your teenager and your teenager is out here running around and doing what they want to do, it's kind of hard to, and especially if they sitting on an island somewhere. Well, how do you find your teenager? I'm just saying. So I don't know. I'm not victim shaming, and I'm definitely not gonna necessarily blame the parents per se either. I'm gonna just say the people, the predators, the people that brought harm to these young ladies, the people, the predators that bring harm to anybody, they are at fault. They are always at fault. That's like telling a girl because she wore a skirt, a cute little short skirt, a mini skirt, that it's her fault that something happened to her. No, it's not it. No cap, a massage that good at under 18. That was his preference. It wasn't that the massage was good because the massage didn't even. This the thing. So that would be the guys. That's how they got him there. It wasn't that he was really there. They was really there to massage him. They wasn't there to be a masseuse. That was the guys. You want to make some money. I got this client. He's very rich. He pays very well. He need, a masseuse. And a young girl like, yeah, I could use that $100, or hey, I could use that $200. Okay, I'll do it. And they go over there, and the guys is that she's supposed to be giving him a massage, but then it turns into something else. Now it's turning into assault. You feel me? That's what they tell you. What they tell you and what they really mean is two different things. I'm speaking from a male privilege. No disrespect. No, I'm going to explain it to you. They always lead with the guys. It's always some kind of guys like, do this. Well, come here and do this for me. They get you in there, and then it's totally opposite of what the hell was discussed. And in their cases, he would get them in with the masseuse thing and paying them their money, and then it would turn into an assault. And then he would send them home with the $200 though. You feel me? So you gotta go watch it. They got one on there for him. I don't remember. Is it Surviving Epstein? I don't know. It's on Netflix though. They got one on there for Ghislaine. Go watch it. It covers a vast variety of all the things that have played out in this case and then some. But I'm just lucky enough to be reading case documents as well. Go watch that movie. It'll tell you a lot. I mean, those two documentaries, it'll tell you a lot about what's going on. But it never, what they say it is always the guys. It never is what they say it is. What they say it is and what you believe it is totally different than what happens. So I'll say that. Oh yeah, it is time for the love notes, is it? Let me tell y'all about these love notes real quick. I used to just call it love. Doc used to call it show notes, and he said they was the size of a composition notebook. They weren't that big. It's just I had a lot of cities and states on there, cities, states, and countries on there, and I had to carry it like that. But then I decided just to knock it down the country. So now, we went great. But Doc and I used to go back and forth about the name of it, and we just came to the compromise. Now we just call it love notes. Mm-hmm. Big shout out to anybody who's watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. These people right here, they don't know what I look like. All they know is they just come to listen, and they help, me be a better journalist. Yes, AU Big Prayer. Yeah, we went green over this piece. We had to. But anyway, let me get to my people that download this podcast and show love to me and I upload it and they download it, and I love them for it. So big shout out to y'all. I love y'all. It's all love over here. Thanks. Big shout out to my top 6, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, France, Canada, and Belgium. Specifically Paris for France and specifically Brussels for Belgium. I love you guys. Thank you. Hi, I love you, booze. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria. Dang, I can't see. Hold on, y'all. I can't do this. I cannot. I can't do it. No, I can't do it because there's stuff in my face. And then it makes it hard for me to see what I need to see. And I got to show my love properly. So sorry, I'm going to start this again. We already know. Big shout out to the top 6, the United States, United Kingdom, India, France, Canada, and Brussels. Belgium, but specifically Brussels. I love you. I'm sorry. I had to start this over. It wasn't sitting well with your girl. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, booze. Love you too. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, Nepal. I love you all. Big kisses. Thanks. I love you. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, booze. Thanks. I love you. Ghana, Finland, and Cameroon. Listen, I love to see y'all show up and show out and let me know that you're in the building so that I can shout you out. I love adding to this list. This list is extraordinary. I work hard, but y'all if I don't have y'all, I don't have nothing. Like, no matter how much work I put in, if y'all not here to listen, then what am I really doing here? So I appreciate you guys so much. AU Big Purr, go green. Yeah, we went green. We went green. We don't have the stack of papers anymore. We gave it up and we finally decided to go green. Okay, so I said I was going to run down a quick synopsis of what I talked about on the last Wet and Wild Wednesday. We was talking about Diddy cases, but I told you guys how it all tied in together. I'm going to do it quick. Jodeci is a major part of that. Strush Jazz, her name is Jessica Rosenbaum or something like that. She plays a big part. She was at the City College Stampede situation. She's the one that collected the money and shut the door, and then the Stampede went crazy. But then she's also connected to the second case that we read for Diddy as well. But not only was she connected to the second case, so was Jodeci. Remember, I told you Devontae told Shorty about Diddy showing everybody the video. Also, in the next case that we read with the young ladies who got caught up in a situation with Diddy and what's his face? That's always talking about his yin yang, Aaron Hall. The two young ladies stated that in 1990 they had showed up to New York to support their friends from from North Carolina, who are part of a group that was doing major things. I also went as far to show y'all proof of how I know all of that ties in together, which is MCA Records. Well, who was Uptown Records under MCA at the time? So yeah. All that good stuff. But Jodeci plays a major part in the situation. So does Jessica. I'm surprised that they weren't. Well, if it goes to court, I'm more than certain that they would be called in. And also the who the girlfriend at the time that Diddy went to their location of where they were staying at. That he didn't want to find out about what him and Aaron had just did was Misa Hilton. She was styling for Jodeci at the time under Uptown Records. That was a quick synopsis. I gotta break it down and show y'all. Go back and watch the episode because I broke it down. Like it connects. All right, I just wanted to do that real quick because I said I was going to do it. Some things I need to get out the way before I get into the other shenanigans. Listen, I told y'all I was going to run through that because it was a lot. Make sure you tune in this Sunday at 9:30 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, or wherever else we Twitch, wherever else we decide to go live from the website. Make sure you tune in because we got authentic John Doe coming through. We already talk about some things, his career, his goals, his life, all of that good stuff. That happens this Sunday. So make sure you tune in for that. Okay. Make sure you're here for that. Yeah, man, I broke all that down. I was serious. It was real serious. Let me get a little swig of water and I'll be right back. I'm back, child. Sometimes I gotta get water in my mouth. I be talking so much and reading and stuff, and I get dry. A little cotton mouthy. We worldwide. If them girls too young, yes, they not ready. Listen, I don't even think some of us grown women be ready for y'all bullshit, but no, they're not ready. Nobody is ready, especially if they're being forced to do something. Let's just say that in general. Nobody's ready. Top flight, we don't go to Epstein Island. We damn sure don't. Big dummy. On my Be More type shit. We wouldn't use big dummy. We would probably use like I don't even know if we would use dummy. We'd probably be like his dumb ass. You feel me? Baltimore's different. Dummy is a term of endearment. I need y'all to understand that shit. So Epstein don't get terms of endearment. He's a fucking idiot. That's what he gets. Don't put my Baltimore shit on there. Don't put that nowhere near his name. Diddy too, he's an idiot. They're all idiots. But it's more so about their own selfish wants and needs and not about nobody else. These things, they're doing it to the people that they feel like they can do it to because they feel like these people are weaker than them. That's why they do that. That's why most people do shit like that. I'm in control. I'm the boss. So, and you gonna do what I say. And that's what it is. Until you meet a bitch like me. And then you fuck around and find out. How about that? But yeah. I don't know what was going on. But Diddy been on Epstein's Island. Diddy's been there. Apparently so has Jay-Z and Beyonce. And a few other people. Oh yeah, we gotta get back to that list. I'm not finished. I'm not done with these fools. You're gonna be out here bringing harm to people. I'm expose all your filthy mess. It's in me to just expose it. I'm exposing it. You got a court case. Don't let me get the docket. Don't let me get the docket. Yes. Hey, you big perk. Don't let me get it. Because I get it. I get my hands on it. I'm reading it. I'm telling all your business. All right. So tomorrow we will not have a show. I was trying to, but then that's a lot in 1 week. That would make 6 shows instead of 5. And I don't think I got it in me. And I got the show on Sunday. So we're not going to do a thorough Thursday tomorrow, but we will resume. Maybe we'll probably resume the following week. Join the conversation. We always tell you this. Join the conversation. Drop a comment. Call in. You could text. The number is 443-850-4828. 443-850-4828. You can. And we will oblige. We will gladly oblige you. You can ask me to drop the link. I will if you're on your best behavior. Otherwise, get out my face. That's that. You want to come on the show for any reason, remember, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Again, the email address is contact@ambitiouslyent.com. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. We need every share, every like, and every subscription. We appreciate you for it too. So thank you in advance. Thanks in advance. We love you. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com. www.ambitiouslyent.com. Yeah. Go there. Oh, and the merch is available. We got 2 really dope. We got a hoodie, and then we have a really dope t-shirt up there right now. Some more is to come, but we're gonna baby step out. I'm not rushing it this time. I felt like I did that too fast the last time. But very nice designs. I like them. I'm comfortable with them. I hope you like them too. But go to the website. It's on the homepage, so you don't have to go far, dig deep, or none of that. You can go straight to the homepage. The merch is on the homepage. And join our coffee community. I want to get this Discord popping, but it's not any fun with only a couple of us in there. We need a bunch of conversations popping up in there. Like, we need it to be deep. So join our coffee. It will take you to our Discord, and everything will be all good with us all. Okay? Big shout out to my DJ. Big love to my DJ. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. Rude KZ, he holding it down. He sent me the mix today, so I already have it. So we will be ready on Friday. Make sure you're here to hear what else he got up in the crates. Yeah. And be looking out for, I already showed y'all the Ambitiously Radio situation. We will have 2 radios on the website and a few. I'm working on it. But there's some other contractual stuff that has to happen too. So that's why it's not up there yet. But we have 2 radio stations now. Ambitiously Radio, which is in conjunction with Majestic Behavior Radio. They kind of together. And then we have Crate Runners Radio, which is the new one. It's a new station for me, but it's been up for a while. But yeah, so we have 2 stations now. Make sure you tune in, and you'll hear all different kinds of DJs, all kinds of great music. Tune in. And there's some talk radio going on both of them too, because I got some things I got in the works. I'm just baby step it. I don't feel like I should put my cash app up here, but I will. My cash app, $ capital LURLUCIDITY, Lure Lucidity, the lure them in clearly. Lure, allure, attract them. Lucid, lucidity, clearly. That's what it means. Yeah, you could drop a donation. We would like a donation. We would like one. Yeah. And let us know how you feel about these mixes that we play on Fire Friday. My DJ loves to hear the feedback about what y'all feel about these mixes. So make sure you do that. Okay. Now that we've covered all of that, let me see what else we got on the comments. I like your drive and your business sense. I respect the smoke break on the way. The authentic John Doe. That's his name. The authentic John Doe. That's his stage name. So we gotta make sure we get to put some respect on his name real quick. But yeah, he'll be here Sunday. Put it on all platforms for the merch. Yeah, actually for that much. You can go to the website because everything is on the website. You feel me? I want it to be one focal point. Everything is on the website. The show is on the website. The radio station is on the website. Even coffee is on the website. The app is on the website. Everything's on the website. So that way I don't have y'all going to 50 million places. You feel me? You can go there and anything that you want to do, you can do it from right there. I got a message when... Wait a minute. You sure? I can pull it up right now. It's in my face. Hold on. Ambitiously, and I'm about to put it on the screen because it's in my face right now. I never actually take it off the screen. Why? Because I have to go back and look at what I'm doing when I do it. But let's see what we got right here. I don't know how you got that message though, babes. But here we go. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Oh no, that's not it. That's the act. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. But yeah, I don't know why you're getting that message because it's up in my face right now. That's crazy. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it right here. All right, let me put it on the screen. It's available. See, there's the website. And I'm going to scroll. It's there. So I don't know why you're having issues, but it's there. It's there. It's still a work in progress too. So, but it's there. AmbitiouslyENT.com. You should be able to find that. I don't know why you're having an issue finding it, but I'm on it. I don't know. I'm going to throw it up here real quick. Hold on. Let me throw it back up here one more time because I don't like that you telling me my website is not up and running. And it is, baby. I don't like that. It's not how we move. It's up and running. So I'm going to put it back on the screen one more time. And if you can see, hold on, let me see what y'all looking at. Hold on. It's there. No, it's not letting you, but I'll put this on here for you real quick. Hold on. I got you. Well, some of y'all be able to see it. I don't think y'all will be able to see it on Facebook, but you don't. You don't need to see it on Facebook because I actually shared the link on Facebook. But I'm going to put it up there real quick. And hopefully you all will be able to see it. That's the website, so I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I put the link up there though. That's the website address right there. I just put it in the comments. I can't show you the way you want me to show you. I got to show you the way the system is set up. You feel me? And that's that. I'm not too stressing about too much right now. Like I said, it's a work in progress. So it is what it is. But I'm looking at the website on my computer. I just showed it to you. I'm going to refresh it. Yeah, I just refreshed it and it's there. So I don't know what you're looking at. But the website, I just posted the link. And you should be able to go to there from there. And that's that. I'm not going to stress myself about it too much right at this very moment because, like I said, I have a lot of things going on. And I'm working in my own time. So it'll happen. If you can't get on, I don't understand why you can't get on that dog because I'm on there. So I don't understand what you got going on, but I know I'm on there. Anyway, so let me make sure I got all of these goings-ons out of the way. Yeah, I did. All right, so first concern, mind your business, because everybody's business is not your business. You should only be minding people's business if they allow you to mind their business. If they say it's cool, you can get in my business and you can mind their business. Or except for on Media Mondays, where I mind everybody's business because I'm nosy as hell. I like it though, it's fun. And I like when y'all come here and be nosy with me. Sometimes on the tap in, I might tell some business. Definitely on a Wet and White Wednesday, I'm telling everybody, as long as you got a court case, I'm reading it. And I'm telling your business because you shouldn't have been doing what you was doing anyway for me to be able to have access to this court document. But I digress. But other than that, mind your business. Safe way to live. Love your babies. Hug your babies. Tell your babies that they are the greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. Tell your babies that they are the GOAT. They need that. Who else is supposed to do it? You. You the parent, do it. Do your fucking job, you idiot. Do your job. Like, nobody should have to tell you that. They want to work for NASA, then tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. It's space. They deal with space. I like looking at the sky. Yeah, tell them to be great at that. They want to work for NASCAR, then tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, commentator, or whatever the hell else they do over there in NASCAR. I don't know. Never worked there either. They just drive really, really freaking fast. Okay? But the important thing is to make sure you tell them to be the greatest of all times. Let them know that they are already that, though. And then encourage them to continue to be that. Stay in your lane. Everybody's lane is not your lane. You don't do what everybody else does. And especially, I'd like to tell people this, especially now. If you do not take care of me or mine, you really have no say so. But even if you did, you got a limited amount of say so. Stay in your lane. My lane ain't your lane. You jump in my lane, you get high. You don't want her. You don't want her. You don't want her at all. I just tell y'all, mind the business that pays y'all. Stay in your lane, though. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly and all that good stuff. She is. Or at least her. Hey, you big purr. Because if Cat is purring, child. If Cat is purring, Cat is a very, very happy girl. You want the last two and not the first one. And what usually happens when you jump into somebody's lane is a collision, and who needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for you. So just stay in your fucking lane, dude. That's it. Stay in your lane. And last but not least, the last one I got for you. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to fight. Some battles don't even involve you. You just put yourself in the battle and you don't belong there. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Mobb Deep told y'all it's full going on outside. And they also said no man is safer. So worry about the war. Don't worry necessarily about the bullshit battles. Some battles you just gotta be like, all right, you won. Because I'ma still live to fight the fucking war. Stupid bitches. Oh, sorry. That's how I respond to it. I apologize. Don't judge me. But that's how I feel. Like, I'm gonna live to fight the war. So you won that little battle, but I'm gonna win the war. Simple. Anyway, y'all, I gotta get up out of here, child. I got stuff to do tomorrow. I got a whole list of things I have to do tomorrow. Preparing for this radio station, interviews, more website work to work on, at work to work on. I got a lot of stuff on my list. So again, bear with me. Everything's coming together slowly but surely. I'm not in a rush. It's going to happen. So when it happens, it happens. But with that being said, I got to get up out of here. Hip hop hippie out. I'm gone. Bye.
Oh,